हमारी विकास साझेदारी को और मजबूती प्रदान करेगा। इसके तहत तीसरे देशों में मेड इन इंडिया इनोवेशंस के ट्रांसफर और स्केलिंग अप के लिए भारत और यूके $100 मिलियन तक को फाइनेंस करेंगे। इनसे सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स की प्राप्ति में और क्लाइमेट चेंज से निपटने के प्रयासों में भी मदद मिलेगी। ये हमारे स्टार्टअप्स और एमएसएमई सेक्टर के नए मार्केट्स तलाशने और अपने इनोवेशंस को ग्लोबल करने में बहुत उपयोगी सिद्ध होगा। फ्रेंड, हमने क्षेत्रीय और वैश्विक स्तर पर हो रहे अनेक डेवलपमेंट्स पर भी चर्चा की। एक फ्री, ओपन, इंक्लूसिव एंड रूल बेस्ड ऑर्डर पर आधारित इंडो पैसिफिक क्षेत्र बनाए रखने पर हमने जोर दिया। इंडो पैसिफिक ओशन इनिशिएटिव से जुड़ने के यूके के निर्णय का भारत स्वागत करता है। हमने यूक्रेन में तुरंत युद्ध विराम और समस्या के समाधान के लिए डायलॉग और डिप्लोमेसी पर बल दिया। हमने सभी देशों की क्षेत्रीय अखंडता और संप्रभुता के सम्मान का महत्व भी दोहराया। हमने एक पीसफुल, स्टेबल और सिक्योर अफगानिस्तान और एक इंक्लूसिव और रिप्रेजेंटेटिव गवर्नमेंट के लिए अपना समर्थन दोहराया। यह आवश्यक है कि अफगान भूमि का प्रयोग अन्य देशों में आतंकवाद फैलाने के लिए नहीं होना चाहिए। एक्सेलेंसी, आपने हमेशा भारत और यूके के संबंधों को मजबूत करने के लिए विशेष प्रयास किए हैं। इसके लिए हम आपका अभिनंदन करते हैं। एक बार फिर आपका और आपके प्रतिनिधिमंडल का भारत में हार्दिक स्वागत है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir. May I now request His Excellency Right Honourable Boris Johnson.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, my friend Prime Minister Modi, Narendra, my khas dost, I think is the phrase I want in Hindi. We've had a fantastic 2 days here in India. And yesterday I became the first Conservative Prime Minister to visit Gujarat, which is your birthplace, of course, Narendra, but as you've just said, the ancestral home of about half of all the British Indians, and I had an amazing reception, absolutely amazing. I felt a bit like Sachin Tendulkar, and my face was about as ubiquitous everywhere as Amitabh Bachchan. I was everywhere to be seen, and it was fantastic. Now, this morning we've had wonderful talks, and I think that they have strengthened our relationship in every way. In challenging times, it is very important that we, the Kasdos, get closer together. And I believe the partnership between Britain and India, one of the oldest democracies, Britain is one of the oldest, I mean Iceland they say is older, but we're one of the oldest, and India, certainly the largest democracy, is one of the defining friendships of our times. And what we're doing is taking forward an ambitious 10-year roadmap for British-Indian relations that we agreed last year. It was great to see you at the G7, but since then the threats of autocratic coercion have grown even further. And it's therefore vital that we deepen our cooperation, including our shared interest in keeping the Indo-Pacific open and free. So today we've agreed a new and expanded defence and security partnership, a decades-long commitment that will not only forge tighter bonds between us, but support your goal, Narendra, of Make in India. The UK is creating an India-specific open general export licence, reducing bureaucracy and slashing delivery times for defence procurement. We've agreed to work together to meet new threats across land, sea, air, space and cyber, including partnering on new fighter jet technology, maritime technologies to detect and respond to threats in the oceans. We're extending our partnership as science superpowers and building on the collaboration between Oxford AstraZeneca, for instance, and the Serum Institute of India, which vaccinated more than 1 billion people against COVID, including, I'm proud to say, me. I have the Indian jab in my arms, and a power of good it did me. So many thanks to India. And that has helped India to become what Narendra has called the pharmacy of the world. Today, we're embarking on joint initiatives on malaria vaccines, on antimicrobial resistance, and a digital partnership between the Indian National Health Authority and our NHS. We're also taking big steps together on energy security, helping each other to reduce our dependence on imported hydrocarbons and adopt cheaper, more sustainable, homegrown alternatives. And we have a new offer, a new plan to develop offshore wind from the Celtic Sea to Dhanushkodi. We've got a new UK-India hydrogen science and innovation hub, and we're taking forward the Green Grid solar power initiative that you and I began, Narendra, at COP26 in Glasgow together with 80 other countries. It's an incredible fact that the sun provides enough energy every day to power the world 10,000 times over. You have a lot of solar power here in India. The sun's putting on a fantastic performance today, but we have quite a lot in Britain as well. These partnerships form the superstructure of the living bridge that Narendra describes between our countries. And today, that bridge is humming with goods and services and people and capital, whizzing back and forth, east to west. And sometimes it can be hard to tell whether something is British or Indian or, frankly, Brindian. And on Wednesday, I went to the airport in a Range Rover, Indian-owned but made in Britain. And when I arrived here on Thursday, I visited JCB, British-owned but made in India, exporting 60,000 around the world, by the way, 110 countries. Or take the example of the Norton motorbike, now being revived in Britain by an Indian company. And I'm very pleased that this visit has not only deepened our economic partnership, we've agreed new deals worth £1 billion and created more than 11,000 jobs across the UK in everything from electric buses to the robotic surgery of Smith & Nephew, which I saw yesterday, as well as in artificial intelligence, where India's strengths are remarkable. And perhaps most significantly for the long term, we're making full use of the freedom that we now have to reach a free trade agreement, a deal where you can lift those tariffs, you can, India, Narendra, on our machinery and apples. Actually, you've already done it on apples, so thank you for the apples. And in turn, we can lift the tariffs on your rice and textiles. We've already closed 4 chapters, and today we're announcing new measures to make it easier to export UK-made medical devices to India and ensure mutual recognition of UK higher education qualifications. And as the next round of talks begins here next week, we're telling our negotiators, get it done by Diwali in October. Get it done by Diwali. This could double our trade and investment by the end of the decade, widening that living bridge into a multi-lane motorway pullulating with beautiful jointly made electric vehicles and creating hundreds of thousands of new jobs in both our countries. So, as India celebrates its 75th year of independence, I am filled with optimism about the years ahead and the depth of the friendship between our countries and the security and the prosperity that our partnership can deliver for our people for generations to come. Thank you all very much, and thank you, Prime Minister Modi. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Excellency. That concludes the press statements. Please remain seated. as the dignitaries used.